Sir, this is first class only, no?
Yes, today is a demo. So we will be covering like the importance of Scrum Master, the Scrum, and what is the role of a Scrum Master, and why like why we are going for a Scrum, and why. So like we will be having a discussion today, a small demo, and from tomorrow onwards, like we will be having the regular classes on this one. So it's a demo today.
Tomorrow what time, sir?
It is at 8 o'clock in the night.
8 o'clock in the night.
I think yeah, they will communicate the time in case if there is any change in the timings, but I think
No,
that one will be
actually,
conducted.
I'm working, sir. If tomorrow timing will be in evening, then I can attend
Mhm.
some.
Yeah, it will be
Okay,
better if you conduct session at 8 p.m. in the evening.
okay. We will. I think the admin team is going to send you the details once demo is completed. Need not worry. Okay, shall we go ahead? Can I have your participation, please? I mean,
Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. We should go ahead now.
good. Thank you so much. So, okay, fine. Now, a little introduction about me. Like I am Simha. I actually have almost 15 years to 16 years of experience in IT industry. At present, I am a Scrum Master together with the project management role in an IT company, and I am a PSM1 certified Scrum Master. So here I am to deliver like the benefits of being a Scrum Master if you're in an IT field or if you're even if you're not in an IT field. Okay. So before start starting with the Scrum Master, actually I want to map like how much beneficial is this going to be, yeah, or how much demand does it have in the market. So I would like to show uh, the Naukri related search on this, like how many jobs that we have as of now for a Scrum Master. This I have taken yesterday night. So I will search for a Scrum Master who has almost 3 to 4 years of experience, and I could get almost 3,000 plus roles. Okay. So if you see, like there is a lot of demand as of now for the Scrum Master role. So I think this is more lucrative, more demanding one in the IT industry as of now, because the IT projects mostly as of now are moving from the in the regular way of delivering to the agile way of delivering. So like they need the Scrum Masters, they need the agile way of implementing the projects. So there is a lot of demand in it, and because like we can't go ahead without any lucrative option, right? So we can't learn something which is not beneficial to us. What do you say?
Yeah, of course, sir. If it is
So anything
beneficial,
that,
then
that yes, yes. Other than like if it is not that demanding, if that does not have any value to what we are studying and all, so there is I mean it doesn't have any this thing, right, to go ahead and start get trained. So I just see like what is the demand in the market today. Like there is a lot of demand for this one, and once we do this particular Scrum Master training, or if you do the certification, okay, of course, like that's not a mandatory one, but the training, then you have a lot of opportunities outside, and you can be placed in an ID. So okay,
So one question, sir. Sir, this
sure.
Scrum Master is like anyone is like designation is there like a software developer like same similar.
Yes, yes. There is actually there is a if you search in the Naukri also, like you will get. So actually, I have cropped this one, but the thing is the urgent opening for Scrum Master. Okay, so the role itself says about the Scrum Master. It is not like a project management role. Okay, I mean these are like if you say
So
IT,
the
all.
Scrum Master should have software knowledge also like any
That's what I'm.
programming language.
Yes, yes. I'm going to come into that particular point in the like where I'm going to explain to you. So these are the questions
Okay,
that
thank
actually come up when you are going to take to the going to a training. So if you are really bored of coding, like some of the people, they are not good at Java or Python, like all the programming languages which they have been taught in a BTech or in degree or whatever. So if you're not, if you're already, you can't code properly, or you are bored of coding, or you are in a support, okay, you are in operations, but you are at the same time, you're tired of doing the support in the production support or doing the operations part. But you are in again, like you are in IT field, but you don't know where to go, but you are in stuck in the career path and you want to go to something to a management part where you can manage people, okay, then this is for those people. This is for those people who are in the non-IT background as well as in IT background, and they want to switch into IT or they want to move ahead in the IT. Okay. So did I answer your question? I am not. Who is it? I am not. I didn't get the name. May I know
Yes,
your
sir.
name, please?
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Sufyan.
Sufyan. Yes. So did
Thank.
I answer your question? So this is for everyone who wants to career up, who want to switch over from non-IT to IT. Those who want to, uh, be away from a little bit of technology, but aware of the technology is not an issue. They can come over to you.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
So, sorry.
Hello, sir. Sir, sorry
Yes.
for interruption. Sir, as a software developer, so
Mhm.
if someone don't want to switch as a software developer to Scrum Master, but he wants
Mhm.
some knowledge about Scrum Master, how this is Agile method
Very good.
going in.
Awesome.
So
Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Those who are in IT field, those who are very good at all the things, and yet they want to have a knowledge on this one, and I want to get trained. Yes, they can do it. They can have a knowledge of this one later. This will be a beneficial to them. This will be added further into their caps.
okay,
They can switch. They can have it. You will not know like the benefit of this one if you have a certification of this kind. In the organization, like you will be recognized very soon. Like if you have this particular training or certification done. Okay.
yeah,
See,
yeah,
at some point of time, like you will be switching. You want to be switching to some other role. Okay. You don't want to stay here. There. So suppose like you are a programmer and you have been doing for a longer time and you want to switch over to a little bit of management, like managing the people, then this is one of the best step to go.
okay. Because sir, in current market, most of the
Mhm.
companies, the job description is saying
Mhm.
you should have knowledge about SDLC, Agile. So
Yes,
that's
yes,
why, actually,
Mhm.
that's why I came to this demo and want to
Yes,
know.
exactly. Yes, yes, true. This is the one which does all whatever I'm asking. Like this will provide you the answers. Okay, okay. Moving ahead. Uh, so before like going to Scrum, okay, Scrum Master, one should understand like what is the Scrum first of all. And before you understand the Scrum, first of all, you should know like why we went to Scrum. Like there were IT projects which were delivered long before the Scrum has come. Okay. So even then, like we are planning, we are going ahead with a Scrum. So we will try to understand this in the next process. Okay. So the before becoming a Scrum Master, you should know like why the Scrum has come into picture and why the IT is moving to this agile way of delivering. Okay. So please try to understand. Is it visible to you?
Yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. It's visible.
Just I'm just having this one. Is it now okay?
Now it's far better, sir, than
Yes.
previously.
Okay. Fine. So let us try to understand this picture. So there are almost one. How many people are here are like, from IT background? All are from IT background. I will just stop scale because I'm not able to see full. 1 minute. Can you just type in chat in like you are from IT or non-IT? If you are IT, just chat in the IT. You are non-IT. To me, everyone in the meeting. Atish, okay. Okay, okay. Almost all. Okay. Okay, Hakim and Yogesh, Sufyan, yes, Atish. Nice, nice to know. Okay, fine. So almost like among the 19 to 20 people over here, I can see Not into development. Okay, Mahendra, that's good. Not an issue. Very good to know that. So almost most of the people are aware. Even if you are not from a non-IT background, also if you are from non-IT, also that's fine. Okay, so I'm just sharing the screen once again. So if you see here, sorry, try to understand this picture. Here, like in this series of pictures you see in the first picture, this is how actually the customer wants to have the ladder tied to the tree. Okay, this is how the customer has explained actually he wants in this fashion. Now, what did the project leader understand? The project leader understood like he should have a ladder, but it is tied to the other two branches. And taking the specs from the project leader, the engineers have designed in a different way. The third picture from the here. And the programmer who has written this one is in a different mindset. He has written a different way. Okay. And if you see the sales executive who described it, like it's not it is not a swing, but it is a chair. And how the document was done, there is nothing in it. Okay. Everything was visualized and they were written in something different way. And if you come to the next picture, the operations have been done in this fashion. But how the customer was built, he was built heavily. Okay, during the whole process, he was built in a different way. He was expecting something and he was given something, but he was built in a different way. And when this was given to a help desk, it was something which was they are not aware of and they are not sure like what to do. And but what actually the customer really needed was this one. You want this one, but he explained in this way, and the total something has happened. Okay, are you able to understand what is lagging here? Can you guess?
Either, sir, the customer perspective is, I mean, explaining his concept is different. Who is receiving it also different perspective. That's why there is a no clear communication. So that's why
Right.
this has happened, sir.
Sorry, can you just say your name because I'm not able to view who is talking. So
Yogesh here, sir.
Yogesh.
Yeah.
So the customer perspective is different because he was not explaining properly. Good. One question. Anyone can try? Can anyone give a guess like what has actually we are missing here?
In this
Okay.
image, everyone has his own thought, some different scene.
Right. Exactly. Everyone has his own different thought. That's good. May I know who is speaking?
Sufyan.
Yes, okay, yes. Yeah. Two perspectives, yes. Can I have from some other people trying like what actually is missing? Good. Your two perspectives are correct. Okay. One thing before I want to go ahead with the next slide, I want to make sure if you want to become a Scrum Master, you should be more communicative. You should speak a lot. You should speak a lot. You should be more expressive. You try to improve your communication skills. Okay. Fine. So I will go to the next slide and explain you the scenario. Okay. So let us take the scenario one. Suppose like we are the kids in a house, like mother said her kid to cook. Okay. And she forgot the mobile and went for a shopping. Okay. She went for a shopping and she forgot the mobile. Now, as a kid, like you are in home and you need to cook. Now, what you will do? You will try to understand like what she said to cook. Okay. You will try to recollect the memories. Am I right?
Yes, correct, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you are actually your parents or mother who like she's not here and you can't call her. You have to do by your own. Okay. And you need to ask someone about the recipe who is beside you or a neighbor, or you need to see the YouTube. Okay. Or and prepare as per the instructions. Okay. Get the food ready. And once she comes to home, you need to serve. You will serve, right? Now, in this scenario, if you do you think your dish will be as per her expectation?
No, no, sir. Not as per expectations of mother or no, sir.
Not as per her expectations, right? Because we don't know what we know that her expectations. Maybe after cooking, like this may not meet the expectations, right? You got it?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
meanwhile, no, let us say like she said to do some today being the Sunday, like she might have said do the biryani, and you have done the biryani. The look wise, like it is good, but the taste wise, it is very bad. Okay, so where you are actually lacking, you are lacking. You are there as in your own perspective. You are thinking in your own terms. Okay, but you have not taken any. Okay, let's go to the next slide and discuss about the scenario two. Then we'll come up. Okay, now in the same house. In the next scenario, a mother said her kid to cook. She is in the house and is with you now. Okay. She is with you now. As a kid, what you will do? Now you will try to understand what to cook. You will ask her about the recipe. Am I right? You will ask her like what to do next, what to do next, right? Next, you will prepare as per her instructions because she will be there beside you and you will be asking her like what to put now, what to keep now. Previous scenario also, you were able to do that with the YouTube part and all. Okay. Here, but there is some guy who is beside you and you are trying asking her you will you will once you cook something you are asking for the taste. Okay, you kept the salt and you gave something to taste her and say like if the salt is okay or not. You give her something and ask her masala is good or not, or you want to add some masala. Now what in this process what you have done is you have taken or you got the feedback from her and you are able to adjust the ingredients properly. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. This is applicable in every situation. It's not about this cooking part in every way of life. You are once you ask the feedback, okay, or you try to take the feedback from others, you will try to inculcate, you will try to adjust your process and try to get meet the expectations. Now the question is, which scenario the cooking the dish will be good? The first scenario or the second scenario?
Second scenarios.
The second scenario. Why do you think the second scenario is working?
Because we are continuously taking advice or feedback from mother
Yes,
or any instructor.
exactly. Yes. So you were in touch with you with the person who has given the instructions. You are constantly asking for the feedback. You are continuously improving. You are showcasing what you have done, right? You are very much transparent in what you are doing because like she was there and she was seeing everything. You were clear in what you are doing, and she also know like the process like and she knows where to correct and you are able to take that feedback and work on it. In this way they were able to deliver. Then the second scenario the kid is able to deliver a good food. Okay, so so let us understand what made the good food. You asked her feedback, you worked on that feedback, you were inspected by your mom or the person, you were clear on what you were doing, you showed her the progress. Remember that you showed one after another this step has done like this has been cooked, now the next step is this one. Okay, and you were able to adapt what she suggested. And because of all these reasons, you were able to serve a very good dish. Now, oh, I'm able to make something out of this one. Okay, are you with me?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you come across this type of situations anywhere in your life? Sufyan, Yogesh, or
Yes,
Rashmi,
sir.
Mahesh, you must
So many
impress
times.
Atish. Yes,
Yeah, sir. So many times we
so
came
many times.
across such
Agree,
instances
agree.
because from childhood up to the completing
Yes,
college, like completing the
yeah,
projects and all this.
yes, yes. You were able to improve because you were ready to make a change. You were ready to adapt to the feedback. You are taking the feedback and working on it. You are continuously adapting or adjusting, okay, at the same time taking the feedback. And you are able to meet the expectations of your customer or whoever it is. Okay, good. So this happens to everyone in every part of life. Okay. Are there any issue? I mean, are you able to understand? Do you want me to go slow or fast? Is it okay?
No, it's fine, sir. It's fine, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Okay. If you have an issue, you can just ping me, not an issue. Okay. Let's go with the IT way of delivering the projects. Okay. We have two methods of delivering the project. One is traditional waterfall model, and another one is Scrum, Agile methodology way of delivering the project. Okay, where Scrum is one of the Agile way of delivering the project. Okay, in traditional waterfall model, if you are from IT background, that's okay. If you are not from the non-IT background, I will explain that in the next sequential steps that happen in the IT. Okay, so this waterfall model is a software development model which was used or which is in few of the projects like they are using mostly in the complex large products of the IT field. Okay, so there is a sequential approach which is done in this particular software development. Sequential, what do you mean by sequential? Like one step after another. Okay, it's like one after another. Like how you climb the stairs, one after another. Only when you finish one step, then you will go to the next step. So this is a way of sequential. So that's why this traditional waterfall model is called as a sequential way of delivering the project. Okay. So let us see this one. This is an IT way of delivering through waterfall model. Here, the requirement, like we have a few steps where when you get the project, like we have seen the tree, right? When the customer comes, okay, you have to take the requirements first. You should understand what are his requirements. Okay, you will jot it down, or you will have a project requirement book, like where you will be writing everything, all the requirements of the customer. Then you will have the specifications. Okay, what to be, I mean, what the details like that has to be taken care. Then you will come to the design. So the design will be given to the development team. Okay, the development team or IT DB database team or whoever it is, they will be designing it. Then they will be implementing that in their own environment. Once they do the implementation, they will be testing it. Okay. Once the testing is done and everything is okay, they will move to the production and the maintenance will be taken care. So here this is a step by step approach, a linear sequential one. That means what? It means like you can't go to another step unless that particular current step is completed. That means what? Like you will not design unless the specifications are clear. Okay, got it. I'm in the third step now, design phase. If you want to go to design phase, the specifications should be very clear. So let us say, like if you take the cooking, okay, you will not start the cooking unless you know how many grams of oil or how many grams of fat or paneer or protein, whatever. That specification, if it is not met, then you will not go to the next step. Okay. This is how the sequential flow is there. So once the design is complete, then only you are going to implement. Okay. I mean, that means like you will be doing it in your environment. Once the implementation is part is done, then you will go to give it to testing team to test that application. So if implementation is not done, then you will not be testing. So if you see the drawbacks here, suppose let us say there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams are there. There may be 6 persons are there. Okay, of the same team. Unless the requirement person is finished, the specification team or the person is going to sit idle. Am I right?
Yeah,
Or
yes,
the design team is going to sit idle until the specifications are given to them.
yes, sir.
Or the implementation team is going to sit idle and the design is given to them. So there is a lot of dependency. So one team is going to wait on another till that particular phase is completed. They are not going to move. That's why in the earlier traditional way, the projects used to happen for a very longer period of time. Okay. And in this, all the 6 steps, did you ever see a testing person going back to the design team and asking for, did I test correctly? Or a design person going back to the requirements person and asking, have I met my requirement, your requirements? Should I design properly or not? No. There is no feedback. There is no going back and asking them. So that's why it is called as linear sequential. Okay, linear line, just straight. That's it. No going back. So in all the steps, we miss that one. Okay, but now you will ask me, sir, the agile has come only, I think, 10 years back from now. Like we can see this agile coming into future. Before that, traditional was rolling, right? Like there are successful projects which were came up, and no, not lot many projects. The IT was long before that, and they delivered lot many projects. Like why this is, why you think the traditional waterfall is a drawback one? We won't say like it is a. These are the disadvantages, but it is not a failure. Did you get it? Waterfall model is not a failure model. It has disadvantages, and we came up with a much superior one. Okay. So if you let us understand what are the disadvantages of this waterfall model. So a working software will not be produced until the cycle has been completed. That means it should go through all the steps. Okay. And risk factor is high because like you don't have customer interaction. You will have the delayed line, and it will take a lot of time for the developers and testers. Okay. So a lot of wait time is there, and you should have the documentations properly. So this is about the disadvantages of waterfall. So what we have done, we went to agile way of doing the things. Then can anyone, not going into the term for agile, do you have anybody have this? What do you mean by agile? Yeah, English term like agile. What does it mean? Agility, agile.
Yeah, agile means faster, sir. Speed. If something is having speed or something is
Mm,
faster, that is agile.
yes, agile. You are very agile. Agile in the sense, yeah, flexible, fast, agility, which has lot of mobility, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Agility is something like that, right? You see, if you compare Jackie Chan, okay, I don't know, like there are so many other people, but you know Jackie Chan, right?
Yes, yes.
Jackie Chan, martial arts, or Bruce Lee, someone. I mean, if you take those people, their body bends like anything. They have the agility. That's how we compare agility. Agility is moving back and forth, really, or something like that. Okay, just try to understand that the word. And here, like we are going to use this term more frequently now. Now, in the waterfall model, we had a very linear sequential approach, whereas in agile methodology, we have this iterative approach. Okay, we will come into this all these things in the later section. Iteration in the sense a little bit a cycle type of thing. Okay, it takes actually an iteration takes actually 1 to 4 weeks. So a project which is delivered is not for done not it is not done for years. It is done in terms of weeks. Okay, mostly in 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks it will be completed. Nowadays, if you see the mobile, okay, the features that you are getting, okay, these are very quick. Within a 1 or 2 weeks, like you will get a new feature in your mobile. Okay, you see like software update.
Hello?
You need to go to your
Your
Play
voice is
Store.
breaking, sir.
Sorry.
Your voice was not coming. Okay.
Okay. No, if you have the mobile, you see for every 1 or 2 weeks, you see some software update installation or you need to update the apps. Do you see that? Am I clear now? My voice is clear?
Yes, yes, your voice is clear, sir.
Okay. You see a lot of updates coming into your mobile for every app, right? Okay. Within 1 or 2 weeks, like for every 1 or 2 weeks or 4 weeks, you see one app is getting updated and you need to go to the Play Store and update it. So that means like they are able to deliver that particular feature in that app, okay, making use of this Agile. So it is actually a faster with fewer changes, if they are going to come into the market. Okay, now let's come to the Scrum. So till now, do you have any questions or any
Yes,
doubts?
yes, sir, yes, sir. So earlier, right now we are discussing about agile methodology.
Yes,
So earlier, peoples were using that rigid waterfall models, right, sir?
waterfall. Yes.
So but sir, earlier also updates were coming for the particular application, right, sir?
Okay.
So in that case, how they were managing? Again, they will start from scratch,
No,
like
no, no, no going from the scratch. See, in previously laptops were there, now also laptops are there. Now, when the first time, when the project got started, when they used this waterfall model, their specifications were rigid. That means, or if you take a mobile, their specifications were rigid, like Nokia, saying that it should have the key buttons, it should have a small screen with power button and all. And they were working on it. Once they started working on it, all their requirements got frozen. Now the development team is not going to take any requirements after they start working on it. That is the one of the disadvantages of the waterfall model. So only once they are done with all the requirements and they give it to the production, okay, then they were able to take another thing. But during the process, nothing was entertained. Hope you got. Let us say how it used to work. See, I mean, I just want to quote this cooking part because like it is more, we can connect more in our home. Like so, like if I say you to cook, okay, you start cooking, and if someone says, "Come on, add this one," will you be doing that? Because our mindset is prepared in such a way that you will follow these 5 to 10 steps and get the dish done. If someone in between says and comes asks you to add this flavor or add something else, then the whole thing gets changed, right? So waterfall model was like that. So they don't want to alter that. They want to go with the flow and deliver the thing. Later they used to take other features getting added. Okay, but it's not. I mean, you like if you want to have a new feature again, it is adding to the existing functionality, but they were not in the beginning. They were not able to take that. That's one of the biggest problem.
sir, it means once in earlier stages in the past, sir, like we had a waterfall model. So suppose
Mhm.
one update will came aside for the particular update. So actually, you just showed that one image that there are some address from
Mm.
requirements to development.
Yes, yes.
So for particular update, well, whether they were following from this
Mm.
beginning or
Yes,
in between.
yes. I will explain you. Like in my previous project when I was working in 2003 to 4, there was one screen which I need to develop. The screen, like it was like just normal. If you give the item number or the description and you click on the submit, you used to get all the items listed under it. Okay. Now, they want to have some field like quantity
Hmm.
and some calculation on the price. Now, that is an enhancement. We understand like the in the project it is an enhancement, but to start that particular enhancement, again we need to go to the requirement phase. Okay, we need to go to the specification phase. Again, we have to design. We have to do our implementation. Okay, so this whole step is to take this. So the thing which can be done with the making use of Agile in 1 to 2 weeks. Now, previously it used to take 2 to 3 months. Hope you got what I'm saying. It is an enhancement to the existing project, but the enhancement which we are doing again should follow this process. That is a lengthy process. That's why when we are switched to the other part, adding the feature, adding that new enhancement to the existing feature was very easy. Is very easy now. Okay, so that is one of the thing.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
So, if you see the waterfall model, there is a lot of documentation which was happening, which is unnecessary. That's why like Agile has come into picture. Agile says the Scrum or whatever Agile, whatever framework that we follow, they concentrate more on the project deliverables, the working software, not on the documentation. Okay, they are least bothered about the documentation. They are worried about the working software. Okay, so this is one of the good feature that's Agile implements. Okay. Yes. Any doubts? Am I clear, Yogesh? Did you get it?
Yes, sir. I got it, sir. Thank you so much.
Yep. No. Anyone? Okay. So
No,
if you have any doubts, I want to again reiterate this fact. Scrum Master is a role which needs you to talk to so many people. You need to communicate to so many people. So just understand that part also. Okay. So it's one of the basic requirement as well. Okay, thank you. I'll just share this.
sir, one more question.
Yes, please.
Sir, what is the difference between Scrum Master and Agile? Are they related or they're different? Sir?
Well, yes, coming, sir. Are you able to see this picture? Yes.
We are able to see your screen. Yeah.
No?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
It's
It is like this. This Agile is like an umbrella, or it's like a big department in your company, or it's like at an umbrella which has all these frameworks. Scrum is one of the framework under Agile. Agile Scrum is also one way of delivering the project. We can use the Kanban, we can use the Lean, we can use extreme programming, we can use Crystal Clear. So these are all they like so many under which come under Agile methodology. Okay, which can be used to deliver the software in a faster way. Okay. I can say in mathematical terms, Scrum is a subset of Agile. It's a part of the Agile, where Agile is a big picture. Got it?
Yeah, sir. Right now I got it, sir.
Yeah, it's a very big umbrella underneath all these terms, all these things come into picture. Suppose like if you're in an IT company where they believe like Scrum is more lengthy, 3 to 4 weeks is too much, let's go with Kanban. Then that's fine. Kanban is also a way of delivering where it has its own advantages. Extreme programming they pay. Okay, so there are so many things like a company depending upon their requirement and the project, they will be adapting to any of these things. Okay, so have you heard about this Scrum any time before that?
No, sir. Actually.
Did you see this picture at least?
Yeah, this picture.
Scrum Rugby. Have you seen American rugby?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
actually, in the rugby part, what they do is the two teams will be colliding with one another, and the ball will be there underneath, and they need to pass the ball. Okay, to post that ball into the other team's goal. Okay, so during this process, they will be continuously moving back and forth, forcing one to come, forward, another come to backward. Okay, so in this process, allowing disallowing to go back and forth. Okay, they play the game. So this is called as rugby, where the word Scrum is coming from here. Okay, the Scrum was first actually implemented. Okay, by Jeff Sutherland. Okay, this will little a brief introduction about Scrum. Okay, you should know like who actually does this and from where it got. You have lot many articles in the internet. I just picked from the internet. Okay, so it was first implemented in 1993 by Jeff Sutherland, John, and Jeff McKenna at Agile Corporation. Okay, so they have taken these concepts from this article, the new product development game in '86. Okay, but nothing was started from there, but they just started from taking there. So they took it from the rugby in this game. The whole team tries to surround a ball, dissolving to pass back and forth. So they won't allow the ball to pass and they will moving back and forth. Okay. So in 1995, these two people are our gods. If you are waving a Scrum Master, Jeff Sutherland and Ken Sauber are the people who started this one. Okay. They jointly presented their paper called the Scrum Development Process at but okay, object-oriented programming system, language, and application in Texas, in Austin, Texas. Okay, you have to remember these two people name. They are the gods for the Scrum. If you don't, then you are doing injustice. Okay, fine. So in 2001, okay, they have introduced this Agile Manifesto. Okay, so understand the, I mean, just try to read because this is very important, like how it got actually developed. So in 2001, Sutherland and Sauber and 15 associates, they gathered together in Snowbird in Utah and do this Agile Manifesto, where they turned into an invitation for software engineers to take an action for developing a software. Okay, they have okay, from that time onwards, like they have started this type of Scrum practitioner. Okay, so I mean, almost 15 associates they sat in Snowbird in Utah and they created this Agile Manifesto. So Agile Manifesto we'll discuss in the next coming classes where we have 12 principles and 4 values. They have created in 2001 and we follow that. Okay. In 2002 they formed a Scrum Alliance organization. In 2014 they presented the value of Scrum to the organizations. Okay. That means they went to the IT field or to other manufacturing domains, to all the other organizations, and they explained what is the value of this Scrum. In 2016, they formed the first fully scalable Scrum. Okay. Now in 2016, they have fully formed a scalable Scrum. In 2017, we got the Scrum book. Okay. In 2017, we have the first edition of Scrum book. So whatever we are going to learn about the Scrum, or if you want to be a Scrum Master, then you should be have the full knowledge of what is in the Scrum book. And you will be the person who will be implementing that particular Scrum book in your organization. So I will give you the link also. You can just go through. So whatever it is. Sorry. So 1 minute. So what does the Scrum actually does? Uh, hmm. So let us understand what does Scrum make actually. When we are talking more about Scrum, what does Scrum do actually? The Scrum makes frequent collaboration among the team members that leads to interpersonal relationships and trust among them. See, please try to understand. Each and every word in this particular thing is very important. One thing before I go ahead, you 20 people, did I ever make use of any technological terms over here? Did I use any Java coding language, Python, any of the data structures or data science or artificial intelligence? Did I come across?
No, no, sir. No, sir.
So do you think the Scrum has anything to do with the technology?
No, sir. No, sir. I think.
So all the 20 participants who are hearing to lecture, make a note that this is not for fully IT guy. This is for anyone who wants to into IT or who are in the IT and move ahead. The Scrum Master is going to help you. Okay. No IT terms. No, we need not be technically savvy, technical gurus to come into a Scrum role. No, not at all required. You can become a Scrum Master and you can help the development teams, the testing teams, or whatever the team you are assigned to. Okay, you will be nowhere related to the technologies. Okay, this is far beyond that. So in the Scrum, okay, there will be a lot of collaborations among the team members and lot of interpersonal relationships and trust among them. It is like I can say like Scrum Master is a big brother role in your home. Got it? A big brother type of thing. Where you can go, or a big sister if you are a lady. So where you can go, ask for help or take help from them, express your problems, build the solutions. So Scrum Master is something, the role of the 1 minute, just getting it. Okay. I just got it. Okay. So it's something like that. So it's mostly related with interpersonal relationship. Okay. We are going to, as a Scrum Master, you will be conducting certain events in the Scrum. Like third point, I mean, conducting daily Scrum retrospective allows team to improve and efficiency of work and Scrum factors. We will be providing quick delivery of the product. Okay. We will be updating and reviewing the client's requirement. It is very simple to understand. And we also take the stakeholders' decision and improve the team output. Okay. So this is how actually the Scrum as a whole. Okay. Now, till now, this is all about the Scrum. Okay. Now, as a Scrum Master, what you will do? Hope you got something from till now. Like, did you get anything out of this one?
Yeah, not in depth, but overall, I got some idea about Scrum.
Yes. So Scrum is nothing but a faster way of delivering. Okay. We didn't come about the Scrum. This is an introduction, actually, a demo type of thing where we are talking about the advantages and disadvantages of being in a regular IT delivery or in traditional way of delivering the thing, and what happens like if Scrum is coming to picture, and what are the benefits like till now we have been talking about. That is about the Scrum, but the whole meeting agenda about this one is if you become a Scrum Master, what you are going to do. That's the thing, right? You can ask me a question. Okay, sir, this is fine, but what I'm going to do after I become a Scrum Master. Okay. Okay. So as a Scrum Master, you are, there are few events in the Scrum which you will be taking care. Okay. That you will be knowing once you join the class. You have sprint planning, daily scrums, reviews, retrospectives. You will be one who will be leading them, or you will be facilitating them. You will be the one who will be taking care of the Scrum framework. Okay. This may be a little complex to you as of now, but fine. This is okay. You will be taking care that all the team members are adhering to the Scrum values. Okay. And they are working on the Scrum pillars. If I say, sir, what are the Scrum pillars? Pillars on the sense like upon which your Scrum is going to depend. See, when I was talking about cooking part, in the second scenario, you are able to deliver much because there was a lot of transparency in your cooking. You were showing to that like what you have done. Your inspection was there, like there was someone to inspect, or you were inspecting, and you were able to adapt to the feedback. That's what the Scrum pillars are. So the transparency, inspection, and adaptation that you are doing continuously in our life also, like we are doing that, and we are adhering to the Scrum values. Okay, we are committed. Like once we are making use of this Scrum framework, we should have this commitment. We should have a focus on what we are doing. We should have the openness to either receive feedback or give the feedback. Okay, work on the feedback. We should respect our team members. Okay, we should respect our the guidelines, the whatever we have been assigned to. We should have the courage to speak. See, the courage is one of the important thing. If you can't speak, that is going to be difficult. It's a different problem in the team. Like as I said, like you are given a task and which you are not able to do, and because you don't have the courage, and if you just keep mum, okay, that's going to affect your performance. It doesn't it happen in your daily life? Take a situation where you are given some work to do. Okay, you are given, let us say, uh, you know, as of now you are working in IT field, but say tomorrow you went to a village and there that someone has given you the bullock cart to ride, or some plow to do some agriculture. You should have the courage to speak. I can't do that because it's not my job. Or some work which you are not good at it, you are not ready to do now, then you should have the courage. So Scrum, all these values. So you are given a task to code in a Java, but you are not all, you are not, you know Python, but you are not good at Java. Then you should have the courage to say, like, I am not good at writing coding. I did something else. You should have the courage. If you don't have the courage, then you are going to suffer. Okay. So all this type of Scrum values, okay, we are going to discuss in detail in the Scrum class. Okay. So it is based on the three pillars, as I said: transparency, inspection, adaptation. Okay. The adapt here, the transparency means what? So everything will be coming into picture. Okay. Okay. So what I'm expecting from you is participate more, talk more. Okay. Communicate more, be interactive, proactive, learn collectively. Okay. Learn it, learn from everyone. This is what I have from my side. Any questions that you are having?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. So
Yes, please.
regarding the upcoming lectures about this agile methodology, or we can say Scrum Master.
Hmm.
So actually, sir, actually, why I want to join this course because in
Hmm.
industry they're using that Jira software for
Right.
tracking the
Yes.
bugs. So are you
Hmm.
going to see hands-on how the tickets will be raised?
Yes.
How
Yes.
to?
Yes. I will just show you the content. Give me 1 minute.
Okay, okay, sir.
1 minute. I'm just so yes, as a because like everything, whatever you are doing, okay, as a Scrum Master, it's also your job to create the Jira board. Sometimes like they will be assigning it, or I will I'm sharing the screen. Am I visible?
Yeah, it's visible, sir.
Okay. So this is what we are actually going to cover in a weekday. Okay. All the SDLC concepts, Agile introduction, the values we have, and the Scrum part. What are the roles we have in the Scrum? What does each role do? We are going to take the print. I mean, you need to take the print out of the Scrum book, and we need to go through the everything. I mean, all the things on this events. Okay. The pillars, and I have the Jira introduction account. This is the one which you are talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah, sir. Correct.
Yes. So we will also work on that. We will have an account. Okay. We have a trial account. Actually, Jira gives a trial account. So in that, like we can go ahead. I mean, we will create an account. We will try to create the user stories. We will write uh, the what are the user stories that we will discuss later. But all these things will be taught in the course. You have like how to plan. Here we did the
Mm.
sprint planning. We said, right. So we will be talking about how to plan. What are the story points? What are the charts? These are the all type of charts we'll be talking about. How to plan, or what do you mean by velocities and all these things. As a Scrum Master, you should be aware of all the details. Okay. So these are the things that you will be covering in this talk. Any questions here?
Sir, regarding Jira software tool.
Mm, mm.
So, sir, in like actually, I want to have sort of real time, like how the people like in software industry
Yes.
are using. So, are you going to explain that way?
Yes.
So,
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Real time scenario. We will take one small project. Okay.
mm-hmm.
And we will try to create in that day. Okay. We will try to create the same scenario in our project, and we will try to do. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
Sir,
that's going to, yes, please.
actually, due to some connectivity issues, I joined late in the meeting,
Okay.
10 to 15 minutes late. Actually, one question I wanted to ask is, if after finishing the Scrum Master training, if I join in any company, if they tell don't work in Scrum, you have to work in some other right, like a Kanban, Lean. You have told that. PT. So
Okay.
if they told to work in those steps, how can we
Yeah,
manage?
right. Actually, see, one thing, if you have, let us say, like you have worked on the Scrum, you got the certification, or you do not required actually, but you did it and you got the job. Okay. Once you get into the job, okay, those are very easy to learn, not an issue. Okay. You can easily adapt to that. The
Okay.
lean or Kanban, Scrum, like these are very easy to learn. And actually, when the company is taking you, right,
Okay.
uh, they will be training you, because like if you are good at the Scrum Master training, good at the Scrum Master part, once you are being selected, it's up to them to train on this one, because like you will be explaining them, right? Like I have done this Scrum Master, I'm also aware of this Lean or Kanban or extreme programming. But I suggest you to have a knowledge on them, but deep understanding in the Scrum Master, because if you are good at the Scrum Master, other things are easy to learn. We will discuss on those two also, on those two to three. That's not an issue. But most of the most of the companies as of now in IT field, they are going ahead with the Scrum, and
Okay.
other things are very minimal. And you can easily adapt. It's like, once you know how to do certain thing, like the other thing is mostly related and it is easy to do, easy to adapt. You see,
Oh,
I am into a Scrum Master now. Now, later, they have said to work on, let us say, extreme programming. How much time does it take? We can understand the process. It's just a process. Okay. That's not a big complex thing. It's not a coding, or it doesn't involve any hardware, this thing and all. It's
okay.
mostly a learning process, so not an issue. But I sincerely recommend the Scrum Master, because it has lot of scope. Once you enter into it, you can scale up. That's not an issue.
Okay, sir. One more thing I want to ask is,
Yes. Yes.
I'm completely from non-IT background. Okay, so in the
Okay.
interview, if they go for if you have any IT background,
Mhm.
such like things, will they ask or
Okay. How much experience do you have as non-IT? I mean, from where you work actually? What area you work?
from non-IT? I worked in 3 years.
Okay. Good. See, Scrum is not related to IT actually. Okay.
Okay.
Agile way of working is not at all related to an IT field. Okay, it is also implemented in manufacturing domain. Okay, it is implemented in every area of life where you want the products to be delivered very soon. So it is not just there. So you can say, like, I have implemented this part in my previous company, or in the previous uh, this thing. We have made use of certain framework like Scrum. So that's it. I mean, IT is not a criteria to be selected for in IT field for a
Oh,
Scrum Master, especially, because it's
so
mostly the management to managing the people.
okay. Sir, by any chance, if the Scrum Master, if I after finishing this training, should I have to do the, I mean, write the exam, right? Attend the certificate exam, no?
See,
So
certification is not a mandatory part, but if you want the certification, yes, you can go ahead and do that. But in this course, like we cover all the things which are required for the certification, but the certification, everything you need to do. That
yes.
we because of won't take it. That responsibility is not there.
Okay.
I
So
will discuss the exam questions and interview questions also.
Okay.
That's
Anyway,
not it.
I'm able to attend, right? For the
Yes, yes. Easily you can attempt, and we will discuss on that. Not an issue.
also
uh,
Because
you
almost all what you are getting, like that will be covered. Yes.
okay, sir. One last thing. Actually, I have heard a lot that a Scrum Master in some
Mhm.
projects, if they don't get a BA, no, Scrum Master will act as a BA also, and the business analyst. So,
Yes.
so how? is that able to, I mean, in this thing, in this training, will that also cover? How can
No,
we access the
business analyst role is it's a different thing, and the Scrum Master has here in this course. No, we are not going to cover the business analyst part.
Okay,
That's completely a different one.
okay.
It's purely a Scrum Master training.
But
Even
how it is related, sir? Is that a completely different thing or related to each other?
you in that case, like one should know in and out of the business, what are the requirements, everything. So Scrum Master doesn't need not involve in the business part.
Okay,
No,
okay,
it has nothing to do with the business BA role. No.
okay.
Where
Thank you.
other maybe other institutes are like they're providing, but we are not. Here it's not purely Scrum Master, and it's nothing to do with BA.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Mm.
So are you going to guide on the how to give the examination? Because I don't know about it. How to? I mean, once.
Yes. We no guiding in the sense like I will be explaining you. I mean, I will giving you questions and like we will be discussing about the Scrum Master exam questions and the real time scenarios that will taken care. But you need to do by your own. I mean, into like DURGASOFT, this one is not going to. I mean, we will be discussing on the interview questions as well as on the exam point of view. That's not an issue. We will be discussing on it. But yeah, it's okay to have. It's good to have certification. But even then, like to enter into a Scrum Master role, it's not mandatory to have certification. You are in
Okay.
IT field now. May I know who is this talking?
Yogesh, yes.
Yogesh, you are in IT field, right?
Yes, right.
Yeah, you being in IT field, I think it will be an added advantage if you take a certification. But even without that, also that's fine. You can scale.
Okay. Please guide on that part. How to,
Sure,
how
we
to
can.
give the examination and like.
Yeah, we will discuss on those interview as well as exam questions. I mean, whatever that comes during our course, right? Those will be easily. We will try to discuss 2 to 3 questions almost from the mid of the next week. And once the course starts, like after 2 to 3 days, I'll start adding 2 to 3 questions in the end of this course slide, so that you will be, correlate. That's what actually I want to highlight.
And sir, one more important. I mean, actually, this perspective is very important uh, from my side. So, sir, are you going to provide running notes? So it will help us to,
Running notes. Yeah, I will highlight the points which are required because I feel like because I have attended interviews, I have taken interviews, so I know where to stress on and where to
Mhm.
this thing. So I will guide you in that case. I will ask you to actually download the Scrum book. Then we can go ahead. Yes, not an issue. Can do. We will do. In the process, we will do. Not an issue. That guidance we can give. I can.
Actually, sir, the running notes are very important because taking notes and it will save a lot of time. That's
Okay.
why. So that is
Running
the
notes
one issue, sir.
part. Okay, I will say because running notes is something where, yeah, but it will take a lot of time actually. But yeah, we will see. We will plan on that. Not an issue.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure.
Sir, one more thing.
Yes.
Actually, as a Scrum Master, who are all the people we have to deal with in a project
Mm.
like listing
Mm.
team or
Mm.
to whom are all the people we are going to deal with as a
Yes,
Scrum
yes.
Master?
Good question. So this thing, when you are working as a Scrum Master, okay, first thing is you need to. There is one person called product owner. Okay, there is a development team. Okay, and you as a Scrum Master. These three people form a Scrum team. Okay, and you will also be interacting in real time. You will be interacting with the project manager. Okay, though in the Scrum book it is not mentioned, but in real time it happens. You are accountable to the project, so project owner, a product owner, you are accountable to the project manager, okay, and to the Scrum development team. So you will be interacting with them, and in few of the companies like BA is one of the thing who will be there. So BA also like you will be interacting with them, and the stakeholders are the means customers. Okay, those people also will. So almost I can say stakeholders are the customers, BA the second, product owner third, project manager, and the development team. You will be interacting with all these people every day.
Sir, what about QA people?
Sir, who is product owner, sir?
Product owner is a so customer is there. Okay, customer has like if you want to create one web page. Okay, now his product is something related to let us like Amazon thing, like where if you hit a submit button, then something will come up. Now this customer is going to explain everything to the product owner, or he will give some documentation to the product. Now the product owner is a person who has every knowledge about that particular product. Okay,
Then
now he
who
owns
is
it.
product manager, project manager, or product owner?
Yeah,
Both of
the actually project own. See, now the project management role is coming to a little this thing. Uh, One who manages the project is a project manager, but as of now in Agile, the product owner is the one who is actually the main central point to contact
means
for a particular
functionality
product.
wise, product owner they knows.
Yeah, he's the major role.
And this stakeholder, something you told stakeholder.
Stakeholder are the customers. I mean, those who are actually want to have the product, or
Customer.
who is your whatever you have done, you need to show to them. Those are the people who are buying your product, or who have given you the money to get the product done, something in development done.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, like you're saying, we have to do the presentation to the stakeholders, or to get the
Mhm.
project. Those part and all the Scrum Masters part, or
We will take see. So this is actually the process, the events which are called in the Scrum. So all the in the events, like we will say, like what is the role of a Scrum Master? Okay. So
okay,
we have the planning phase. We have the daily meetings called as daily Scrum. We have a review phase where we will show what is the working software that we have developed. Okay, and we
okay,
have sprint retrospective. These are all come under the Scrum events. Okay, so
okay,
there in the review part, we are going to show it to the our stakeholders. Got it. So I will cover that in detail. So actually, the retros in the sprint review meeting, we are going to showcase what we have developed. Let us say that we have developed one feature in our app, okay, and within 1 to 2 weeks we have done it, and we need to show to the customer and the stakeholder. So we will call to them to the meeting. If they make an online presentation or offline presentation, okay, show the working demo software, like how it is working, what we have developed, is it as per your requirements or not. That too. So the Scrum Master is a person who is going to facilitate this one. He is not going to write the code. He is not going to test the code. He is going to be there to act an interaction between the product owner, the development team, and the stakeholders. And he's going to convey them. He's a facilitator. He is a servant leader. That's what actually you will come to once we get into the Scrum Master book and Scrum Master book. Okay. So he is a person who is a big brother type of thing who will make everything facilitating the project. So for a particular project, whatever that is required, we will be taking care.
okay, okay, sir.
Scrum master is like who is distributing the task to the developer like that.
It's more than that. It is see, Scrum Master role is a very good role. It's like what I say. It's give Scrum Master role. He will be there to help you out. Okay, he will give the responsibility or ownership to the development team. Okay, and if there are any issues for the development team, like let us say like they are not getting certain permissions from from database team or from other team, then they will approach the Scrum Master, and the Scrum Master is going to interact with those teams and get the work done. It is something like this. It's a say I won't say that, but this is like a you are going to a government office and you don't know what to do. There is one person called a broker who knows everything. You will go to that
Yes.
broker and say, "Sir, like I want this one to be done," and he's the person who will go to the concerned person, get your work done. Got it?
Yes. Yes.
Something like that. See, in a house also, if you see a big brother, you would be afraid of your parents to talk. If you have some issue, you will go to your brother or your sister and you will say to them. And from there, the information will pass to the other people. Something like that. He's the one who facilitates. He is a servant leader. He is a leader, but he is a servant leader. He will be with you all people. He will be among the people. You will helping the team. You will help the people. You will empower the team. Okay. At the same time, you will be more powerful. I mean, you will be helping the project to get done. Okay. That's what the role of a Scrum Master is.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you're frequently talking about only development team. You didn't mention QA, DevOps team.
Yes.
So why, sir?
See,
Why?
development team involves, that's what in the Scrum. Development team is nothing related to person who writes code. Okay. It is not that. Okay. The Scrum team is comprising of all these people who are involved in the project or the Scrum team. So the Scrum team involves the development team. Development team is you are thinking that development team is a person is a team who writes code,
Yeah,
no,
sir.
who
Actually,
does it.
develop,
No,
build code,
please
right?
don't take any team that delivers the product, who develops the product is a development team.
Okay.
Okay, the
So
development team is the one which develops the product. So if you want to be more specific, yeah, we can say the programmers, the testers, the DevOps team. So many people teams are there, but we want to figure it out. We will just say it's a development team. Any team that develops, the people involved in our development team, together with the Scrum master and product owner, it is called as a Scrum team.
okay. So like we have also production involved, right? So that is the not part of that part is not comes under Scrum.
Uh, so once it goes out of the delivery part, it is not our thing. That's
Okay.
another Scrum team has to take it. If that particular Scrum team has production support, okay, or if it has something else, then yeah, the Scrum team or the operation team is something different where they will handle.
Okay, okay. And that QA environment is also comes under Scrum. I mean, under.
QA should be there. Development team involves QA.
Okay.
Development team involves. So in general, the Scrum team is consists of only 8 people here. Okay, 8 people in the sense what? Whom product owner is there, Scrum Master is there, 2 to 3 development team members will be there, or two to QA team will be there. The development team can be a person who can write the code or develop in any fashion. Okay, there will be a testing team to test. Okay, together they will be called as a development team only. And if you want to add that to a pipeline or any DevOps team, okay, add them. But that person is going to be from some other team. Is not going to be in our team. We are developing a product, so that person is from other Scrum team. He should be. So we have these 3 to 5 people who will be developing everything, and to coordinate, Scrum Master will be there, and for giving the specifications, the instructions, product owner is going to be there. Okay, and for to showcase our product, stakeholders are going to be there.
Okay, okay, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, this
So
is
in terms, yeah.
this is total of 4 week. You showed syllabus, sir. Total of
Sorry.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
This course means a total of 4 weeks, sir.
I think till 35 days. Yeah.
And per day, how many hours you are taking, Miss?
One day I'm taking.
1 hour.
1 hour. Sorry. Yeah. 1 hour.
1 hour
1
class.
to 1.5 hour. It is going to be a little 1.5 hour, not. So yes.
So the timings will be like 8 p.m. right? Throughout the course.
In the evening, I think the whole timings they will be communicating as of now. I'd say 20. Sorry, it's going to be on 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
in
That
the
will be
night.
the suitable time. That's
Yes,
why.
for me. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
There might be changes in the time, like 8 p.m. to. So
8
please.
p.m. only. Yes, it is going to be in the night 8 p.m. to 9. 1 hour, or it can go 15 to 20 minutes here and there regarding the doubts.
Yeah. Please don't take in the morning, sir.
Fine. You talk to. I mean, I don't have time in the morning. But its time is only in the evening. You can. I think admin team is going to contact you for anything, or you can contact the team. They will be helping you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, team. Any doubts? Like we are going to finish.
So the only issue with the notes actually.
Okay, fine. I will just make a note of this one. I'll see where I can stress and give a notes to you. But I want you to be more interactive. That where your understanding is going to be.
Yeah, sir. Yes.
If you have
Sir,
any language problem,
these classes will be more.
sorry,
Sir, these classes will be more theoretical or any tool wise. What will be there?
only one tool we are going to use, that is Jira.
Hello.
Yes, we are going to use only Jira.
Okay.
Hello?
So classes mostly will be theoretical.
Mostly theoretical, mostly understanding the concepts, no technology, nowhere,
More tech,
no.
concepts.
So you need not worry. It's like reading a novel, but understanding the concepts and going through the interview questions, you will enjoy that.
Sir,
That-
hello.
yes,
Sir, actually, I can rate myself as a 3 out of 5 in a, terms of English verbal communication and written communication.
very
So,
nice,
is that okay? Is that good enough for
very.
Scrum Master, or should I need to improve or
No,
practice
no. In the
some?
process, that's more than enough. In this process, you will be, you will see the change in yourself, like how you are going ahead. I
Okay.
want this to be more interactive because, see, Scrum Master job is to interact with many people and explain. Even if in the interview section, you need to explain the concepts. If you're not good at English or expressing your ideas, I clearly say you need to work on that and improve your communication. If you are good at it, that's fine, more than enough. You can take it from here and go.
Okay.
That's fine. You are good at 3 2 out of 5. That's very good rating, and you can easily do it. Cracking the interview question won't be a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, will Scrum Master be creating Jira tickets?
It depends. Actually, in my project, I do, but the product owner is a person who actually sometimes does. So, in general, we can do. And the development team, actually, the Scrum Master role is to empower the team. Okay. The product owner is the one who writes the user stories, but it is not limited to him. He can delegate with the development. He can work with the development team and does it. Okay. So, I would like to say that if needed, the Scrum Master should be ready to write assign the tickets or write the user stories. Depends upon the project. See, we don't have anything in the Scrum book saying that Scrum Master should do like this. Okay, these are the organizations that have have formulated in that particular way. No, the product owner should only do this. Or the Scrum Master only should do this. No, these roles are not being clearly defined in anywhere in the Scrum. I can show the Scrum book and show it to you, but no way. See, depending upon their feasibility, the flexibility, we can create the stories and assign the Jira tickets. In my team, as a Scrum Master, I ask my architecture, the team, create the user stories, and I assign sometimes. So it doesn't matter. Like in real time situation, it's going to be a little different.
Okay. And in Jira, I was interested, and what are we going to learn in Jira? Like their features, user stories, like how they are
With
connected,
respect,
components.
with respect to the Scrum Master role, only we are going to learn. We are not going to do any Jira admin over here. So we'll be trying to create a Jira board. We'll be trying to create user stories. Okay, the epics features, user stories, assign to them, move in the dashboard, try to see the charts. Okay, try to understand the charts. Try to get out of the charts like what we are inferring with respect to the team's performance. Everything is going to be discussed here. So as part of the Scrum Master, what we have to do, that only like we'll be covering, not more than that. Because Jira, again, the Jira admin is a different thing. We have a lot many things in Jira. Nothing is, with respect to the Scrum Master role, Jira admin is not an essential.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
For the software developers, so whatever we learn about Jira software, so that is sufficient for the software developers, sir. Like, I mean,
See, it's a ticketing tool actually. You need not worry about it. It's just a Jira ticketing tool. where you will have the tickets created and you will be assigning to them, and you will be moving once you are doing that particular task to from in progress to do to in progress to done. Okay, something like that. The flow will be there. Okay, the workflow is going to be maintained. So you need not worry more on that. But it's just a normal tool, like how you see in the Amazon, right? Ordered, your product is ordered, then it will be going to out for delivery, or it is going to be in transit, then it's going to be something in that flow. In the Jira also you can see that.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's not a big thing to worry about. You can learn it very easily.
Mhm.
A normal 10th class guy can just learn it.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
going to be very easy.
So actually, in Atlassian website, there are so many versions. Jira software is there, Jira service management is there, Jira work
Mhm.
management is there. So there
Mhm.
are so many versions. So actually,
Mhm.
I'm a little bit confused about which kind of software
Yeah, we
is.
will come to that point and have it. We will do
Okay.
parallelly. See, I will also
Okay.
create an account parallelly, and you also do it from your laptops. If you have.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
then that becomes easy for you to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Will we be learning Kanban as well?
Yeah, we will go ahead. I mean, we will just explain about that.
Okay.
And sir, how frequently jobs are available in this? Like developer job, if I will search, I will get more. So in Scrum
Mhm.
Master, these
Yeah,
jobs.
see, when you say development, the technology wise, there will be a lot of demand, but at the same time, it is also going to be in rise because we have very few people. I mean, in the sense, there is a lot of demand for the Scrum Master and those who are very good at this managing the project. So I recommend. I mean, yeah, you can't compare that with artificial intelligence jobs, and you can't compare with as of now a data science job, something like that. You are a sales source, so it's completely different. Where on your interest you can come to managing the people. Got it? So there are few people who want to have a less risky job. Don't bang their heads for writing the code and all. They can come here. They can do. Those people, if they are good at managing the people, talking to the people, if they feel happy about talking to the people and helping them, come to Scrum Master. Man. That's it. That's what I say.
Okay.
And what about see, at the end of the day, we see like how much we are earning, right? It's not just come here and work for penny. No,
And package wise, is good is there? Package is
it
good
has
there.
yes. See, once you become a Scrum Master, the other see, ask it has a very lot of demand. You can earn a lot. Okay, I can say you will increase your by minimum by 1 or 2%. I mean, 1 and 2 times, like you can increase your salary. That's good because. And next thing is you can scale up. You can in your career you can go ahead with other things. Okay, once you learn the Scrum Master, you can go ahead with safe Agilist roles. Okay, okay. In that way, like you can upskill your this thing learning, but you will feel more in a way of dealing the things very good.
It's mostly.
Technically, you have to be very update, right? So if you learn one thing in today, okay, in the technology there will be coming something new, and you need to learn that also, something like that. Here also, like you need to learn, but it's more of management, managing the people, managing the projects, managing in that way you can. The people are going to listen to your words, or you're going to listen and act accordingly.
Okay.
Yes. Any questions? I think we are beyond the time. Recordings wise, yes, you can ask DURGASOFT people. They will be providing you free structure and all. I think they are going to intimate to you. With Scrum Master, yes, I think I have answered. It depends on the people.
So will you be recording daily classes?
Sorry?
Will you be recording the class or session?
Yes, yeah, they will be providing the classes regarding DURGASOFT. Provide that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's up from my side. Anything more? We'll close it.
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir, for giving time.
Thank you. We will be there tomorrow at 8 o'clock. It's going to start. So I think they will be providing all the details. You can join over there. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the weekend. Thank you.